Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to My Hero Academia 216 review, the conclusion of the fifth fight. And this arc has been very amazing and very action-packed. But we start off on a pretty sad note, if I'm being honest. Shinso is just beating himself up and saying that he didn't show Deku how he's changed and how everyone else is improving and he isn't. It then shows some close-ups of a few students like Bakugo, makes sense. Pony, she kind of carried her team. Ida, who got a sick, painful power up by ripping out his own legs. Juzo, who's a good leader. Same with Momo, and then Kaminari? I guess he did better? But whatever. It's okay, Shinso, we love you. We then pan through Class B that was in the fifth fight, and they show their hero names, which I don't think we've seen before, but I could be mistaken. But I find them all very odd. Monoma is the Phantom Thief. Is cool, but it sounds like a villain's name. Shota is Mines, which I guess Twin Impact is like a mine, hidden, and then you just explode. So sure, why not? Yui's is Rule, which doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. She's like a ruler and measures things. Who knows? But the weirdest one of all is Reiko's. It's Emily. Not much of a hero name, just kind of a normal name. But I'll give it to you. I think it's a clear reference to The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is a movie I've not seen because I am a wimp and cannot watch scary movies. But yes, the whole spooky girl theme is very evident. So if you had any doubts from last chapter, yeah, Class A totally won. Epic pose, Ochaka gets up the peace signs, and Mina does classic kung fu stance, and Mineta is just dying in Deku's arms. But I love this. Midnight is just giving commentary while Jiro and Higakure are holding up a sign that just says, "Midnight is fair and balanced commentator, send Vlad King packing," because as you can recall from past chapters, Vlad King is very biased when it comes to commentary. This is why Jiro is the best girl. Moving on, we get reviews. Yay! And Aizawa sums it up perfectly. He says, first off, Midoriya, you want to tell us what happened out there with the whole black energy whip? And he answers honestly by saying he doesn't really know, which is true. Some of you might think that it's a lie, but he still really doesn't know. How would you feel if some random buff dude with a bullet chain wrapped around him randomly popped up in your head and started yelling at you? I don't think you would like that. And Mina just looms over Ochako and teases her that she wrapped her arms around Deku very tightly, and it's just so adorable. Her entire face turns red. Aizawa says how much he has matured, and Shinso says he only helped because he wanted to fight Deku, pretending that he's being all selfish, and then Aizawa just walks up to him and then pulls and chokes Shinso with his own scarf. Midoriya then does the classic friendship thing he always does and compliments Shinso to death for like 3 pages. And then we find out that Shinso will be joining the hero course. It was kind of obvious, we already knew this, otherwise why would Shinso even be there? But it'll probably be Class A, just because they really seem to be pushing Shinso into the hero course. So I've been kind of back and forth on this many times because of the translations, but Monoma did in fact copy Deku's quirk. So when Monoma twin impacted Deku, he also copied him at the same time. I didn't know he could do that at the same time, but he can. But when he did copy him, his mind just sort of went blank. So, as I said in my last review, One for All cannot be copied. It just also rejects him. So unfortunately, Monoma won't be blowing his arms off. That's going to do it for... Oh, you still have something to say, Aizawa? You want Monoma to see Eri tomorrow? Oh, that's cool. Wait, what? What? Okay. If Monoma is the one to bring back Mirio's quirk, I will take everything I said about Monoma being trash. This is unbelievable, and yet it makes so much sense. Monoma has experience using so many different quirks that he would have just a better chance than Eri herself to be able to use it. And although it only works on living things, I don't know if they can practice on maybe rats or something. But it's very difficult and dangerous to master a quirk that can basically erase people out of existence. It also doesn't help that Eri is emotionally unstable and is like 10 years old or something. But ooh, this is just so exciting. I really hope we get to this immediately in the next chapter. But now, that's going to do it for this chapter review, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monoma redemption time. Maybe, probably, I don't know. I can't wait for this. What do you think about Monoma's potentially being able to restore Mirio's quirk, and how hard do you ship Deku and Ochako? Let me know, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.